as it affects the real estate. But at the moment, what we are witnessing at the moment, the real estate sector is adversely affected.
So, what are the things you think government needs to, because we need to also let government know that this is what you need to do, specific. What are the things?
The government needs to address the fiscal policy. The forest, the volatility in the forest is seriously affecting the real estate sector. We need to have a stable economy. You need to have a stable forest for a developer and for those players in the real estate to be able to forecast and be able to project for what happens to their real estate business in the nearest future. That seriously needs to be addressed. And likewise, when we're talking about the interest rate at the moment, it's not business friendly. The interest rate at the moment is hovering within a rate of about 25%, and it's not business friendly. So the government needs to address the interest rate in making sure that at least it's very friendly and it promotes the real estate sector.
All right, thank you, sir. Do you think there's a conducive environment for the private sector?
At the moment, I would say yes and no. Conducive environment is to say that yes, government is trying to put so many things in place in terms of infrastructural development. But when you look at the other side of it, looking at insecurity, insecurity is so much affecting the private sector. It's affecting that real estate sector because a lot of people that ordinarily should come and invest in the state, come and invest in the real estate sector, they are very skeptical. They are very skeptical because of the insecurity. So government really needs to work hard in the areas of insecurity. Government needs to work hard in the areas of economy. Government needs to work hard in the areas of interest rate. Government needs to work hard in the areas of forest stability to be able to promote the real estate sector. And by that, I want to believe that what we are seeing at the moment, which is just about 4.6, will surely, maybe by the end of the year 2023, maybe you can be seeing a positive sign, maybe going to about 5 point something.
So in other words, government needs to be more committed. If I hear you,
government needs to be more committed.
But don't you think also that the private sector should be even as committed as the government in this regard?
I strongly believe the private sectors are really committed because you see, no one goes into the business, no one goes into a real estate business without an orientation and determination to be able to make it work. So for private sector that are going to real estate sector, they really want to make it work. They are committing their effort, they are committing their talent, they are committing their resources, they are committing everything to make it work. But the only way it can work is for government to actually collaborate with the private sectors and provide an enabling environment to be able to make things happen in this country, in the real estate sector.
Okay, I'll be asking you, maybe I should have asked this earlier, I want to get a surveyor. And what are the qualities, does a successful surveyor have? What are those qualities? I will know that, okay, I'm going to use you, and I might not use you.
One of the first quality of an estate surveyor is honesty and integrity. Because most of the time you are going to be dealing with people's wealth, you are dealing with people's lives. So it's very important that whatever professional opinion that you are giving must be honest and it must be unbiased. So the integrity is the key part that you must look for as a quality in an estate surveyor, and total professionalism must be at play at all times.
All right, so thank you very much. We appreciate you for coming, and I know that those who are listening would have learned one or two lessons from all what you're saying. Well, on the final note this morning, what should be done in growing the sector we're talking about, the private sector?
Yes, for the sector to be grown, it is very important that the government needs to really be committed. The government is promising that yes, they are going to invest a whole lot of infrastructure. I mean, the infrastructure deficit in Nigeria as of today, according to the World Bank and according to United Nations, is been estimated at about $3 million. $3 trillion, yes. The infrastructure deficit as of today. So if government needs to really promote the real estate sector, government needs to invest a lot on the infrastructure development, because what really brings about real estate growth is infrastructure. Government needs to invest in infrastructure, invest in the rail system, invest in housing, invest in electricity. Those are the things that can actually grow the real estate sector in Nigeria.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Thank you for coming. Okay, do you have anything to say to Vera before we let him leave?
I just wanted to ask a personal question too. Have you ever had a situation where a client disagreed with your data? How did you handle it?
Yes, of course, we have had a series of situations whereby some clients will want to at least question the data. That, okay, maybe, for example, you are presenting a valuation report